All right, all right. Pam, 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 pam. All right. Okay, guys, let's get started. Um, how's everyone doing? All right, I will be live streaming here on Discord and for Twitter too. So let's get started. Okay. Oh, market dumped. Market dumped because of the Federal Reserve news or something. I didn't have a chance to have a look, but there was bad news with Federal Reserve, and that's why, as you can see, overnight market is open, and the SPY, the QQQ, and the small caps IWM they dumped. While Bitcoin is going up. All right, so. Let's get started. I will share overall general market, how's it going, where it can go higher, lower, and the other one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven stocks that I will be watching this week. Okay, we'll cover this all, and then we will proceed to your questions, right? Or like stocks or whatever you have, so we can have a look. All right, cool. All right, Twitter, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Please let me know in the chat. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so this week was really great for the stock market overall. As you can see, we were bullish like last 5 days, right? As you can see, I have my levels, trend lines for the SPY. We're gonna cover SPY first. So I was really bullish for the stock market for the coming next week. Okay, but the news hit and bad news came all of a sudden and then market dumped in overnight. But I'm still bullish because the daily trend line has been broken out from the S&P 500, which is SPY, right? As you can see, we clearly broke the trend line, right? We hold the support trend line, right? So once, twice, three times it bounced, right? And then on Friday, we made all-time highs on SPY, which is 695.31. Okay. Uh, I'm still bullish. I don't think that this bad news about the Federal Reserve or Jerome Powell will affect like huge. I don't think so. It's just short term. Maybe Monday will be red, and then we continue going higher. Okay. So why I'm bullish? At the same time, if you look at the QQQ, we have been broken the resistance really well with huge volume, and it was really bullish on Friday, as you can see. But keep in mind that there is a yeah, another resistance here somewhere, like we where QQQ has been rejecting like once, twice, three times, four times, right? Um, yes, I am bullish on SPY, but a little bit concerning about the tech companies. If they can break out from like let's say 630, right? Which is this level. If we break, all right, I'm gonna be bullish. I'm gonna bullish on QQQ. Small caps. Oh, bro, I love trading IWM. We all know. IWM has been like in a bull run like this week. It made like how many percent, right? Let's say from January 5 till like almost 5%, which is huge when it comes to options, right? So, yeah, overall, guys, I'm bullish. You can expect SPY going 700 soon, maybe this week, probably, very likely, right? We're not that far. It's just less than 1%. And on QQQ, I think we can break out 630 soon this week and then go higher and higher. because there is literally no bad sentiment on the market, right? So you have to follow the market, and if there is no bad news, right? No like new tariffs or like anything huge, big, bad. So yeah, overall bullish. Let's cover Bitcoin. Before I start covering Bitcoin, guys, I'm not a crypto expert, and most of the time my crypto analysis is wrong. But what I can see is we are basically, in a nutshell, is just moving sideways since, I don't know, let's say s- since November, mid-November till now, right? 2 months we were consolidating, is just moving sideways. But if you look at the bigger picture, right? If you look at the weekly, I have my trend line, the support trend line here. Twitter guys, can you hear me loud and clear? We good? Just let me know on the chat so I know I'm not talking with myself. All right? Yeah. So overall, Bitcoin is at the major support level, and the support trend line. We have been a lot of times. This has been confirmed since 2023, right? Since 2023, this was a support, and then we tested again the support trend line in 2024, and once again we are here in 2025. We tested, and then well. I'm bullish on crypto, honestly. As long as we hold this trend line, as long as, nothing bad happens with crypto, no big bad news, right? And we should be good with Bitcoin. Yeah, maybe it will take another 2 months, maybe another 3 months, right? It's gonna move sideways like it did here. Look, since March 2024 till almost November, yes, November. Since March till November, we Bitcoin has been just moving sideways. Same thing here, right? Same thing here. As long as we hold this trend line, we should be good with crypto bros. All right, cool, cool. Now I just made a real quick overall my market view for the coming next week. Okay. And now let's cover my trade setups for the coming week. I will probably trade these 7 stocks this week. The first one is Tesla. All right, just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. All right. All right, cool. Twitter is good. All right. I'm I'm famous. 35 people watching me on Twitter. That's lovely. Yep. One sec, guys. Let me fix this shit real quick. Okay, Tesla. Tesla. Tesla is one of my favorite stocks. I love trading Tesla when it comes to like bouncing and playing. So look at the chart. What do you see? I cleared everything from you see, I left on the SPY these trend lines on QQQ, IWM, or the Bitcoin, right? And these 7 stocks is empty. What I want to do is let's analyze together, right? How I analyze, how I see the charts, the setups itself. Okay, so uh, look at this. Is it? I think it looks like this level has been a major support, right? It was like retesting the trend line again, right? Just catch the bottom, catch the bottom, and try to connect the simple line like a support trend line, and then see what's gonna change now. Okay, just like this, just like this. And your trend line doesn't have to be really perfect. When it comes to do not overcomplicate things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe This is also fine. This is also fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? So look at the Tesla trade setup. Every time it touched this trend line, it's been bouncing back. Look at this. Touched, bounced back, touched, bounced back, right? Went higher and higher. Then didn't retest, went higher, touched, bounced, 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 bounced. Again on Thursday, I'm on the daily time frame on Tesla. Again on Thursday, we on Tesla we touched and bounced back. On Friday, we closed bullish. So my trade idea or how I would play this Tesla trade setup would be watch the Tesla. I would enter somewhere here probably, and my stop loss will be somewhere below 423, which is gonna be below this bottom wick, and we're gonna go all the way to 480, and I will explain why. And let's move to the lower time frame. Well, let's say I don't know, a minute. Yeah. Every time this is Friday, guys. This is Friday market hours. Okay. Every time when the market opens, Tesla loves to sell off. Like literally last 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, Tesla has been selling off when the market opened. You see, this is Friday, right? And this is same thing. Look at this. Market opened, right? It's just bounced from the trend line on Thursday, which is like, you remember? Thursday, I told you it bounced back, right? And then similar setup. Market opened, Tesla sell off. Same thing. Market opened, Tesla sell off. This day was different. It's not always like this. But market open, Tesla sell off. Market open, Tesla sell off. Right, you got the idea. What I want you to do is basically, if you wanna, if you're bullish on Tesla, okay, if you're bullish on Tesla, uh, I would be watching Tesla, the support, basically something somewhere here, right? Where did I get this support level? Is basically, look at this. It's been using this level as a support, right? As I said, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to just catch the bottom, right? Enter right somewhere here, right? You will see Tesla will probably move move like this, and then when the market opens, it will probably sell off, right? And then um, and then bounce back from the previous support or resistance. It's gonna either bounce from somewhere here or or let me see, what would be my major support or bounce back play? Yep, I think I will stick with this 433, 435 maybe. Yep. Let's say 445, 35. Yep. Somewhere here. And don't just buy the call options when the market opens. The premium will be high, the volatility will be high, the IV will be high. Okay, just wait maybe 10 to I don't know, 15 minutes, right? And you will see a little bit sell off. You just buy them at somewhere here, right? 435, as I said, and then buy call options. Which call options you should buy? I like to buy February 20, 480. Yes, the call options are a little bit expensive. The one call option will cost you 1500, but I think it will work. It will worth it to try. And your stop loss will be below the trend line. You will have 40 days for your call options to play out, and then look at the risk to reward. Once the Tesla, look at this. This is similar setup, right? We just touched, bounced back, touched, bounced back. Look at this. How many percent did it raise? Boom. Say 17, 18%. There's a gap here on Tesla, which is will probably be filled out soon, maybe in the next coming 2 weeks, right? This is my Tesla setup. Right. Next will be a Series XM Holdings. Uh, so as I said, blank chart, nothing here, right? We're gonna build the trend lines together. We're gonna play and see what options we have here. Okay, so similar setup. Oops, like this. You have to catch the top and try to draw the line that makes sense to you. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. As I said, you don't have to catch every support and resistance here. You just draw a line that will that will make sense to you, right? Look at this. So here's the highest point it reached, right? It almost touched here the resistance the resistance trend line, right? And it bounced back. Went up, almost touched, bounced back. Touched, failed to break out, bounced back. Touched, bounce down, right? Go down, go down, go down, go down. Similar setup. So what you should do is just wait. This is this is not an A plus setup for me, but I really would love to short the series this week. What I'm expecting is similar setup, right? So I would probably enter when the trend line comes to at this 2022.30, somewhere here, somewhere here, right? Somewhere here. I would enter somewhere here and then short till the $20, right? And my stop loss would be um, above this resistance level, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete, all right? Look at this. How many times you could have make money from this the setup itself in the past 1 year, right? You just buy put options when it comes close to the trend line, right? And then short it all the way down, right? You just buy puts, short it, buy puts, short it, buy puts, short it. Same thing, buy puts, short it, right? The pattern, the trend is repeating, and it's one of the easiest the trades that you can take on the market, right? Same thing. I wouldn't I wouldn't go with a less dated, maybe February 20, the the 20 call option would be not a bad idea. And the premium is very cheap compared to like Tesla. The one contract will cost you $60, right? And the IV is also low, and the open interest is the highest one, which is the 20 strike price. Okay. All right. Wow. 63 people are watching on Twitter. Awesome. Awesome. Discord. How we doing, guys? All right. We don't have any questions so far. Good, good. Let's keep going. And another trade setup would be RBRK. RBRK, similar with series stock. Same thing, guys. You just do this, right? And you just connect the lines. Boom. Easy. The trading shouldn't be that complicated. Don't overthink. It's just do it, right? Just do it. Look at this. What do you see on RBRK? What I see is it's been respecting the trend line the last half year. The last half year since June 2025 till January 2026, right? RBRK has been respecting the trend line. What you can do is you have the confirmation, right? So look at this. Look at the history. When you trade, you have to look at the history, right? So this is the highest point, right? It dumped, right? Bounced back, right? It just played a little bit on this range. rejected this trend line. This is first confirmation, right? And then dumped, right? Failed to break out, and then rejected again. Second confirmation. This is your third confirmation, right? And this is your fifth confirmation, right? How many confirmations you have here? A lot, right? So the trade idea, I would really love to see something like this. This is a perfect risk to reward um, type thing, but look at this. Oops. You have to expect the RBRK from its history, right? Then it will probably go down because it failed so many times. It failed to reject, right? It dumped, but it made a dead cat bounce, right? It pumped, again, rejected so many times, so many days, right? So many days. And then it just dumped 9%. What you can do is technically you have another approximately 15%. Let's not be that like greedy. Let's stick with 6% move, right? Let's be realistic. And with 6% move, you still can catch like really good profits, right? And don't just sell the when it comes to 65 level. Just let some contracts to run. Don't sell all your positions, right? Leave one or two contracts to play out the even more profit. Because from here to 65 is 7%. And same thing to if you think that it's gonna go to 59 or 60, it's 15%. Look at the percentage. It's 15%. Okay. Will be my probably main trade this week because I got my confirmation already. With Siri, I will wait. I'll wait till it makes this type of move, right? It touches and rejects, and then when I get my confirmation like this, and I will start shorting Siri again. But with RBRK, I already got my confirmation, which has been like rejected so many times and failed. And look at this on Thursday candle. Huge sell-off, right? This is your confirmation. Now you can short it. But don't, what I would recommend, how you would enter. If I were you, I would probably wait for a little bit pump, right? This was the look at the previous days, right? This was the mainly main level, right? Look at this. It bounced back from here. It bounced back from here, right? And then on Monday, it didn't. On Friday, it didn't have a chance to break out, and then it went lower, right? So what I would recommend you to do is, if the RBRK gives you opportunity, something like this, when the market opens, it pumps a little bit and then wait for the rejection, buy put options when it rejects, and then play the downside. Okay? All right. Another my great trade would be Caruana, but I will be patient. I will be really, really, really patient. I'm not gonna play Caruana this week because I don't think I will have a chance because it's a little bit early. So what I want to do with Carvana is similar trade with what's the stock name? Oracle. Oracle. I'm gonna show you Oracle chart first. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Look at this. It just pumped, right? Consolidated, and then big news, boom, right? And then dumped, and then made a double top, right? You can say, I would say yes. I would say here is a beautiful double top, and a look at this, one and two, right? Beautiful double top, right? like this. Boom, 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 then boom. All right. Look at this. Beautiful double top. Now look at the compare Carvana trade. Isn't that similar? Right? Carvana, keep in mind, it's overbought. It's overpriced stock. And I don't know, you guys know this. I did some DD, I did some research, and the fundamentals of this stock is not that great, right? I wouldn't wonder if Michael Burry starts tweeting about shorting Carvana too soon, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Look at this. So this is main support level. What I'm expecting is I'm expecting Carvana make a beautiful double top like this, right? Touch the resistance and then start selling off. This is if you short it and then if you get the confirmation, everything, right? Uh you'll be really rich. I'm not gonna lie. But don't try to buy short dated options, right? So what I would recommend you to do is before I say that, so here's the how I would play. So same thing, right? Wait for the confirmation. You need the confirmation like this. You see, it keeps pumping, 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 and then fails to break out. This is called a fake breakout, right? This is the you see you guys see the top wick on this red candle. This is fake breakout. Once you see the confirmation, this would be your confirmation because it broke the trend line, right? It was uptrend, and then on this day, the trend line has been broken, right? And you would ask, why Carvana? Okay, this is the confirmation. I was shorting. Why Carvana all of a sudden tried to make a reverse movement, right? The first thing, there was a gap here. You see the gap? The Carvana has filled the gap. Look at this. The gap has been filled on this day. And then shortly it bounced back up, right? So what you do is just watch the Carvana sideways. Don't invest. Don't buy put options. Don't be early like me. Okay? Wait for the rejection. Once you see the rejection, I would put my stop loss above 485. Let's say, let's round it to 486, and then buy put options that will expire like next 3 months, maybe 4 months, okay? Just to be safe. You will make a lot of money. You don't have to just, um, greedy, I would say, right? Huge trade opportunity. There is a massive, what I would say, uh, the the support level here, you see, once, twice, three times, I would short all the way down till 300. This is a great opportunity, and I would really recommend go with April 17. What was that? 300. Let's say you don't want to be greedy. Let's say you go with 335. Yeah, let's say 335, right? 335. Here you go. Okay. You short all the way down. Look at the risk reward. All right. If it breaks out, we all make mistakes, right? Everyone makes mistakes. You bought put options here, and then it keeps going up. Okay. Cut the loss here, maybe 30%, 40%. But look at the profit opportunity here. Same thing. Look at the Oracle setup. You see? Boom, 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 boom. And since it made a double top, why I'm saying go with 3, 4 months expiration like April, maybe May, or you can go with June because Yes, it made a double top here. I'm talking about the Oracle, right? It made a double top, same thing, dumped, and then pumped, and then kept going. So from here, if you short it, right, you got the confirmation. Let's say you started buying put options here, and look at this, 43%, 43%. Same thing with Carvana. If you catch the double top here and short all the way here, it's 30%. Look at the percentage here. Here's the percentage. It's almost 30%, right? It's almost 30%. If you're lucky, maybe you can catch the even 37% move. Okay. This is another setup that I will be watching this week. I would love to short Carvana, but I will be very patient. Okay. So here it comes, all claw. All right. Same thing, guys. It's empty, right? It's empty. No charts, no trend lines. What you do is basically look at the chart, do your technical analysis. What do you see here? Well, I see here is a massive rejection from the support, right? Let's say here. This is, I'm sorry, resistance. The massive rejection from the resistance. It rejected once, twice, and on Friday, this is Friday candle, three times, right? Look at the sell-off. It was like 8% sell-off on that day. 8%. Wow. This is huge, right? This is the bearish thing you can see on Oklo. Okay. And then how I would trade Oklo if I have the opportunity, right? So I would, as you can see, there's a gap here. It will like 90%, it will be filled, right? It will go down, fill the gap, which is 5%. With options, 5% is a lot, right? Then my short trade idea would be something like this. Stop loss would be above 120, right? And I would short all the way till, yeah, till 70. Why not? Because the 70 was a massive, massive, massive support level. Look at this. I see support, 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 bounce back, and then it wants to go lower. All right. And then we got AMD. AMD. All right. Now let's have a look at the weekly. Do you guys see there's a massive gap on the weekly chart? Same thing with daily, right? If AMD goes lower and wants to fill the gap, it's 8% or 15%, right? That's a massive short opportunity, right? And then look at this, same thing, right? It rejected, it made a fake breakout. Well, I would be bullish if I see something like this, right? It 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 broke out, right? Massive bullish momentum, and then dumped 5 days ago, which is it was Monday, right? Monday was a fake breakout, right? The bull trap, I would say. And then what happened? What happened? And then after massive bull fake bull breakout, then sell-off is coming, right? And what I would do, I wouldn't just jump into the shorts because this is another support zone for AMD, right? What you need to do is just wait patiently till it breaks out and then short the AMD, something like this. You have to play the gap fill here. The gap fill always pays off. I remember we traded SMCI one day. the Kingdom members will remember. We purchased the call options on this day, and I said, guys, if it breaks out with volume, this resistance level, there's a high potential, the high probability that it will probably fill the gap. And like I said, it did, right? Like I said, it did. And then it failed, and then it dumped. Well, same thing with AMD, guys. Watch for the gap fill. Okay, this would be. You can say this 185 zone would be gap fill, but honestly, I would say this would be gap fill, which is 170. Huge potential, right? And also, look at the daily, right? Top, top, right? Here's one, and here's two. Oops, here's two. Same thing, double top. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Okay. So last one is Shopify. Shopify, guys. I might be a bit bullish on Shopify, but the setup is very tight. Shopify, if I see the opportunity, I will buy call options and I will explain why. Look at this. As I said, the trend line doesn't have to be really, really accurate, really, really perfect, as long as it makes sense. Okay. Uh, Look at the trend line support here, right? Same thing, support. It held it, right? It held. And then what I'm expecting from Shopify is it's very tight. It's tight setup here. One, when it's tight, the stock likes to either break down or break out. But I think uh, Shopify has been really respecting this support trend line here. And what I think is it will probably calm down a little bit, find the support again, once again, and then break out. Massive breakout. You have to keep in mind that you have to analyze and learn about each stock, right? When you have been trading 4 or 5 years, you will basically remember how each stock is trading, right? With Shopify, I am 100% sure it loves to break out. Loves to break out. Look at this. Boom. You see? Same thing. It respected the trend line, made a massive bull flag, right? Once it broke out, look at this. 10% move. 10% move. Once it breaks out, it will fly. But you have to be patient. Same thing. Look at this. It broke. Look at the massive pump, right? Same thing. You can find a lot of setups like this, right? And what I'm saying is basically, I would love to buy call options for Shopify for February 20. Wait for the confirmation, wait for the bounce back, right? Once it bounces back, and then you can play something like this, right? And where your stop loss would be below the trend line. Okay? Below this, below the bottom wick of this red candle. All right. So there's 7 stocks I will be watching. I'll be trading Tesla this week. I'll be trading Rubrik this week. I will be trading AMD this week. And I will just wait for Shopify, for Carvana, and for Siri to really build up the setup. And then once I get the confirmation, I will play accordingly. Okay. All right. It's Q&A time, guys. If you have any stock names that you would like me to have a look, give my idea, right? Give my thoughts, please share in the chat, and we'll have a look. All right. I got 70 viewers on Twitter. Guys, don't be shy. Give me stock names and just just don't give the stock names, just give the idea. So let's say Apple call options or Tesla call options or I don't know, AMD put options. What do you think, David? And I will give my idea, right? Okay. So does Shopify have options? Yes, it does. Look at this. Shopify, it does have the options. Okay. All right, let's go. Someone asked Apple. Apple calls. Sounds good. Yep. Let's have a look at the Apple. All right. What I'm gonna do is basically same thing. Draw my trend line, right? It looks like it's bouncing back as Tesla did, but when I turn on the EMAs, look at this, it's selling off. I wouldn't be really hyped up with Apple call options, right? What I would do is basically I would wait for the well, at least nine EMA breakout. Okay, at least nine EMA breakout. Why is because what I'm gonna do is basically technically turn off the this other EMAs. Look at this. Look at the green line, right? Look at the green line. How it's respecting, right? It's respecting going lower, touching lower. The first option would be something like this. It will go up, find the resistance at the 9 EMA once again, and then keep going lower. Because the sentiment, because the the trade itself is bearish, and I don't see anything that would probably yes. Don't get me wrong. Maybe this week will be pumped week for the Apple because it's oversold. You see how the streak like 8 days in a row, right? It's been selling off, right? Eight or seven, whatever, right? And it must bounce, right? It must go back, catch up with the EMA, and then continue going lower, right? But overall, I'm still bearish with Apple because once it reclaims the 9 EMA and breaks out the 9 EMA, which is green line like this, something like this, then I will be starting like, okay, now it might be bouncing back. But I wouldn't really touch the Apple because it's gonna, how can I put it right? It's gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry. Because Apple loves to move like this, it's not gonna move anywhere, right? It's just gonna move sideways. It can do it like days, weeks, like this, right? Look at the range, right? Same thing. Look at this. Where is it? Same thing, just like this, right? Hey, yep. All right. Next. Okay, let's have a look at the Gary Holmes Galaxy. Galaxy, Galaxy, Galaxy. Oof, Galaxy. Am I the only one who's seeing the head and shoulder on a daily time frame? Hmm, I might be wrong, but here's the left shoulder, here's the right shoulder, and here's the top. Okay, let's analyze. Just see at the weekly chart of okay. Okay, okay. Who asked? It's Gary. Gary, brother. Look, uh, I looked at the daily, and on the daily, I can see head and shoulder, right? This is left shoulder, this is right shoulder, this is head, right? And then, um, what I see here is it's rejecting. Oops, let's show something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay. It's again rejecting the trend line. And look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. Okay, let's forget about the trend line if it doesn't make sense to you. Okay, let's look at the weekly. Uh, as you can see, the chart, the galaxy itself, if you look at the weekly and turn on your 9 EMA, it loves to respect the 9 EMA, right? Look at this, how it's holding the 9 EMA, right? And if it's downtrend, look at this, how it's respecting, right? If it's an uptrend, look at this. Yes, it pumped, 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 and pulled back, held the 9 EMA, right? Consolidated for weeks, right? And then kept going, right? Once again, when it broke the 9 EMA here, and then sell-off came. And look at the weekly. This was the like this week. Look at the fake breakout. You see? This is fake breakout. It tried to break the 9 EMA. How many times? Look at this. Once, twice. It rejected and then pulled back. Rejected and then pulled back. But on the other hand, look at this. This might be a support. Well, honestly, with options, I wouldn't touch Galaxy because there's not much momentum here. Because you don't know if it's gonna hold the 9 EMA once again and then pull back, go higher, higher, and higher. If you want to invest, I think this would be a good investment, like buying shares, because this was a clear the support zone. Okay, so you buy here, you risk how many? My stop loss would be below, let's say 21, right? You lose 16%, but your reward would be if it goes higher, it's 77%. Okay, I think it worth it. So we'll surf continue the bull trend. The Manver Singh. Sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. Yep, let's have a look at the what was the name? Surf. Okay, surf. Give me a second. I'm analyzing. Okay. I honestly, well, that's my personal opinion. I honestly do not think that the surf will continue going higher because I'm looking at the weekly chart. The weekly chart is always stronger than the daily chart. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, what I see here is technically, well, look at this. If I put it right, taking the all-time the support and the resistance trend line, something like this, right? Look how many times on the weekly it rejected. Okay, this was an IPO. Okay, that's fine. You forget it. Don't pay attention here. Look at the rejection here, rejection here, rejection, rejection, rejection. It tried multiple times to break out this 20 level. Is it 20? Yes, it's around like 2019 or like 21. It tried to break out, but it made a fake breakout, then pulled back, find the support, right? tried to break out on October 2025, November 2025, right? It failed again. Same thing in January, the first week of the January. It it tried to break, but it didn't have a strength, right? And then what it did, it basically did the same thing what it did here, what it did here, or what it did here, or what it did here. Okay. So I would be really cautious with serve. And when I see this type of candles, right, it tried to break out the trend line. This is my trend line, basically, my weekly trend line. It tried to break the trend line, but pulled back. And then the next day it tried again and then closed bearish with red candle. There is a gap here. There's a gap here. It will probably go down. Boom. Fill the gap, go 10, maybe 11%. And the only place I would buy call options if you are bullish on surf would be right at the 9 EMA, which is around like $13, maybe 13.5, around somewhere, right? But I would definitely think that the buying would be the great opportunity here when it comes to 9 EMA. Because look at this, how a lot of stocks they love to respect the 9 EMA. Look at this, going lower, respecting, rejecting again, going lower. When you see a breakout like this, a strong breakout, then the trend reverses, right? And now it works as a support, right? Same thing here. Look at this. It's going lower, respecting, respecting, respecting. Once it breaks out, then it works as a support. Okay, just my 2 cents. I wouldn't buy call options right now, or I wouldn't invest in Surf at this moment. Okay, but anything can happen. Maybe they will get a deal with Amazon for like $55 trillion, and then it just pumps. I might be wrong, of course, but I'm just doing my technical analysis, and that's my 2 cents. Okay, right. Let's have a look at the Discord. Could you please have a look at the LDI? I have a stock and calls for March. I'm down and trying to work out if I should sell now or hold. Thank you. Absolutely, brother. Okay. LDI. You have call options that will expire in March and you are down? That's how? Because look at this. It's been like pumping, I don't know, 50%. Oh, now I got it. Oh, it's small cap. If with small caps, if the stock price is less than $20, which is like $20, I don't buy options because the options will kill you, honestly. Look at the no one wants to buy a $4 price. Look at there's no bid, all right? Then it's the what do you call it? The spread itself is too wide for me. Okay, but I would, I don't know, that's up to you. But if I were you, I would definitely. It depends. Depends on your risk. I don't want to give you advice here because what if it pumps to $10 in the next 2 months and you blame me? Okay, it's just I don't know. From technical analysis point, right? Rejected like this, right? It tried to hold this level, right? And then it made a fake breakout. It will probably pull back to 9 EMA again, like this, right? It's just like this. And then, well, I would, if I were you, I would just buy shares here. Huh. It depends how down you are on your call options. If you are down like 10, 15%, I would definitely cut the loss. LDA just broke the top resistance trend between the Trump's ordering penny and the MBIs. I'm bullish on LDI. Yep, as I said, I wouldn't call it the trend line breakout. It's just there is a there is a news breakout, right? When there is a news, it just pumps all of a sudden, and you think that the trend line has been broken, right? You think the trend line has been broken, but in my opinion, it's just a news trend line breakout, and news is just one time thing, in my opinion. It's just it can last maybe 5 days, 10 days, maybe, right? But when you see um when the stock breaks out during the market hours without the news, with pure volume, with institutionals buying, that's the thing that you should consider. Okay, are there multiple chances? I don't see where the someone is asking. Yep. So I'm live streaming on private Discord and on Twitter. So yeah, Discord guys, you're doing a great job. The Twitter guys, yeah, awesome. Like 104 people are watching me right now. Yeah, Discord, check this out. Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, guys. Now I will have a look at the what was that? IVC? IVC. Big Mac asked IVC. What stock is that? Is that a stock? IVC. I don't have a stock named IVC. Call options. Sure. Oh, Capital One. All right. So look at this. As you can clearly see, uh, it was in a massive bull run since the mid-November. Massive, massive, like, I don't know, almost 30% move to the upside. And if you put on a weekly, what do you see? On a weekly, I see a fake breakout once again. It tried to break out, and then on Friday, it closed below these two candles, which is like two weekly candles. And what I would expect is I wouldn't really jump into the call options. Okay, be careful. Wait for this type of move. Look at the 9 EMA green line. Look at the green line. It's been respecting, right? Yes, it's going up, pulling back, touching the 9 EMA, going up, pulling back, touching the 9 EMA, breaking out, then going higher, right? What you should do is basically wait 2 or 3 days, right? 2 or 3 days, and then once it makes like this type of move, right? Once it makes this type of move, something like this, right? Once it reclaims the 9 EMA and stays above the 9 EMA, then you can go um, with the call options. Also, you have a beautiful flag here, right? You would expect the bull flag breakout. Look at this. Same thing, like this, right? Like this. You see? 3 days, three red candles on a daily. We see a breakout. You jump into call options, and then you catch the move, right? You don't have to just buy call options tomorrow morning, right? And be down 30, 40% until uh, it goes up, and pray for get out from for a break even. Okay? But honestly, weekly is telling me, bro, don't just buy call options here. Just buy put options. I don't know why. I'm really sorry. I don't want to just say bad words about the Capital One. It's a bank, right? But yeah, daily is different. Weekly is way different. I always when I have to decide between the daily and the weekly, I will go with the weekly because the weekly is much stronger. Then you see a fake breakout, and it will probably go retest, go 4% down, maybe 5%, retest the 9 EMA, and then find the support and go back higher. Okay. All right. All right. Hmm. So Marvel puts. Oof. Bro, I'm so bearish when it comes to semiconductors. Yes, buy put buy put options. Ah, look at this. Well, hold on. Let me delete this and let's just analyze. Okay, let's just analyze from the start, from the fresh chart. Okay, here you go. Oops, not like this, but I need something. My line, I don't try to be perfect when I draw the line. I draw the line that will make sense to me. Look at this, for example. I can draw a line like this with connecting one, two, three bounces, right? But what if I draw something like this? Huh? What do you say? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I will just delete. So if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. We'll find another way of analyzing the technical analysis. Okay, first of all, when it comes to Marvel, it's been in a nutshell like this. Since October, we are basically in this range, right? Stay away from the when the stock likes to consolidate like this, okay? But I wouldn't really buy put options right at the support. What if the Marvel will make a move like this? It touch the line, touch the support level, which is like this, right? And then find the support and bounce back. Your puts um will be really down, will be really hurt. So you don't want that. So technically, wait for the breakdown. Wait for the breakdown, and once you see a breakdown from 75, yes, I would really be interested in shorting Marvel from 75 till all the way down to 60. Why not? From TA side, yes. This is the this is the support. This is the support. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the resistance and this is the support, right? You're in a nutshell. You don't want to trade it because the first way is it can find the support and then bounce back, go higher. Or what if it doesn't bounce back and instead it will break down and go lower? If it breaks down, your put options will print. If it doesn't, and find the support and bounce back up, you will be hurt. So think about it. As a trader, you need a confirmation. You can't just think that, okay, it's been down, now I'll buy puts. Most of the time, I had a lot of times like this, it just loves to bounce back. So you need a confirmation, okay? Wait for the confirmation. You don't have to be bear or bull. You're a trader. So you just play both sides, okay? Just don't buy put options, don't buy call options. If you think that it will find the support and finds a little bit the upside move, then you got a confirmation. Okay? It dumps, find the support. Maybe it will find the support here, maybe from here, right? Just wait. And then when you see a dead cat bounce type of thing, then you can buy call options here and play the upside move. Or if it doesn't uh, if it doesn't bounce back and goes lower, if it breaks down the support, then here I would be buying put options, not from here, as I said, from 75 till all the way down to 60. I would short that like that. What's the EMA? A question from the Discord, guys. What's the EMA? I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I don't know what's the EMA means. I'm kidding. It's exponential moving average, aka support and resistance. Right? Now let me have a look. Let me show you what was the cost stock name Roblox. That's really easy way to explain the EMA. Basically, EMA is a technical indicator that com- that calculates the exponential moving average. So I'm lazy guy. I don't have to know what the EMA means. I don't have to care. It doesn't make sense to me. So simply a way to explain what is EMA is it's a support or resistance. When it's in uptrend, look at this. My EMA is 9. You can put any number, right? When there's an uptrend, it respects the 9 EMA. It works as a support, right? It goes up, pulls back, finds the support, goes up, 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 again, finds the support, and goes higher, right? When it's uptrend, it works as a support. And now, look at this. When it's a time to be downtrend, now it works as a resistance. Okay? Now it's working as a resistance. Look, it's going lower, finding resistance, going lower again, pulling up, finds a resistance, going lower, touching, going lower. Simply. Simply lovely. I don't know. You can always Google, you can always watch YouTube videos. And if you want to go deep down and learn what is EMA, but as I said, simply a way to really understand what is EMA is support and resistance, at least for me. Okay. All right. What's your view on Sidu? Manvir asked Sidu. I think that's a Chinese stock, right? Chinese space stock. All right. I will give my honest opinion. Uh, it's a pump and dump stock. Okay. Manvir, you asked about the Sidu, SIDU, right? This stock. It's a pump and dump stock. It's like, look at this. Would you really want to invest in this type of stock, right? Yes, in a short term, 2, 3, 4 days, yeah, you can catch the big move, right? What if you buy somewhere here when it was $17 and then it just dumps and you're down 77, maybe 85%? Stay away from pump and dump stocks. Look at this. Same thing, right? What's the difference between this and this? They're the same, right? Yeah, maybe it can just pump. I don't know. It's just, I know a lot of retail traders who try to uh, play this type of stocks, like Beyond and Meat, for example, right? Beyond and Meat or Sidu, or there's one stock that I really love to trade when it was like when I started trading, it was MSRP. Oh no, MSPR. Yep, MSPR recovery. Look at this. I lost, I don't know how much money I lost on this stock. But it was my favorite stock when I first started trading with small caps. And it's just a pump and dump stock similar to Tidu, right? You stay away from this type of stocks, right? You got it. But as I said, that's your own capital. The buy button and the sell button is on your hands. Do what you need to do. Okay. Uh, Question from the Discord. I'm sorry, what EMAs do you use? Oh, what EMAs I do use? Well, there's three indicators I use. It's EMA, it's 9, 21, and 50. It is, let me just look at the spot or like whatever. Tesla, yeah. All right. So this is my EMA numbers. I only use 9, 21, and 50. Okay, can take a picture, pause the video. And another indicator I use is basically RSI, right? Everyone knows RSI. When it's above the 70, it's overbought. When it's lower than 30, it's oversold. Yes. Am I saying correctly? Sorry. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's RSI, and the numbers of RSI in my case, it's upper RSI, lower RSI. Upper is 70, lower is 30, and I don't know what is this. Oh, it's RSI 14. That's Webull gives you what do you call basically the default RSI. You can always change the input, but I go with default, so it's 14 for me. Okay, and then I really, really rarely use the moving average. I know it. You will think, why? I don't know. It's just there are tons of indicators. Look at the indicators. How many thousands of indicators, right? And on TradingView, you will find you can build your own indicator, but it doesn't mean that you have to use every indicator. I use moving average 200 just for investing and just buying the stocks that come close to 200 EMA for the long-term investment. But when it comes to options, I don't use the moving average. I only use the EMA and sometimes RSI. That's three indicators I use. I used to use the VWAP bands, VWAP, MACD, or what's this? I don't even remember this one. Uh, like years ago, but I didn't find the use of them. So that means, okay, it's not working for me. I will just switch the indicator and try different new indicators that works for me. And after years, the only indicator I've been using was EMA because it really works for me. It works for my trading style, trading strategy, and I'm feeling really comfortable with this. Okay, cool. Right. Thank you, Mr. Knight. It helps. Come on. What the fuck? Don't call me Mr., bro. That is serious. There's too much respect. That gives me too much pressure. Yeah, Discord chat, someone called me Mr. Yeah, don't call me Mr. Just call me bro. Call me David, whatever. Too much respect. I think data cooling. Yep, data cooling. Uh, well, in 2026, I would be really interested in robotics, and I have the list of the stocks on my watch list. I can share it with you guys. This 12 robotic stocks. You can take a picture or do whatever you want. Okay. Yeah, this I like RR, honestly, and it's coming close. Why? Look at this. Why the 200 EMA is important for me when I want to invest in long-term positions, buy shares. Look at this. For example, it's just a simple example. I missed my opportunity to buy RR in early March 2025, but I was really scared to buy anything because we had the tariffs, just drama all over. I didn't have balls to buy here. Same thing. I missed my opportunity. I was too busy with the other stuff again. I missed it, so I will probably have to buy a alert, clear, create alert. Yep, below. Let's do below and move it to. I don't want to be perfect. Let's put it like 3.2 or something, right? And I would really be interested in buying RR Rich Tech Robotics stock for the long term. Uh, for the long term. You know what I'm saying, right? Why? 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 Guys, I missed the Rocket Lab, for example. Rocket Lab. Look at this. Same thing, 200 EMA. I missed the Rocket Lab here. I missed the Rocket Lab here. That's the stock market always gives you opportunity as long as you know how to use it. All right. And you know what is funny is why Rocket Lab been pumping so bad in the past weeks is because Elon Musk, the SpaceX stock, the space stocks itself, people are valuing the Elon Musk's new Tesla stock. I'm sorry, new SpaceX company with trillions dollars, right? And this is really good for other space stocks like Rocket Lab, ASTS, blah 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 blah, right? The next one will be robotics. Why? Because wait till the like humanoids will come out, right? When there's a like pump in robotics sector, almost all the robotics sectors will keep pumping and pumping. And guess what? The small stocks like RR or I don't know, was that this stock will be I really like this stock, but they just I think they will be delisted soon. It's just it's just this is old stock, really old stock from I don't know, 2005. Yeah, you don't want to mess up with this type of stocks, but our rich tech company, rich tech robotics would be like, mwah, Rockwell. It's almost at all-time highs. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. At the same time, it's just very expensive stock. It's like buying Palantir, but this is not a financial advice, guys. This is just my personal opinion, and I did not purchase RR yet, but I really want to buy. Or Symbiotic. Symbiotic, I'm really waiting for below 50. I would really love to buy below 50 Symbiotic. This is a really good company. Um, yeah, plus the 50 is like massive support level here. It's been bouncing so many times. And plus it's coming to 200 moving average. All right. Yep. Let's keep going. Would you buy Hood shares here? Who asked? Would you buy Hood shares? TK asked me. Yeah, let's have a look at the Hood. All right. Honestly, no. Look at this. Same thing. When it comes to buying the shares, I would love to buy when it comes to 200 moving average. Like, so, for example, let's have a look at the Robinhood from 2023, right? This was a first opportunity. This was a second opportunity. And 2025, April, look at this. You could have bought Robinhood for 30 bucks when it came and it touched the 200 moving average, right? And the next one would be I would be buying Robinhood, I don't know, around like $100 because from the short-term TA, let's analyze from short-term TA. Look at this. Who wants to break down so bad, so bad? And when it breaks down, it really breaks down. I will show you why. Now, let's imagine. I will show you this. Okay, let's take this and look at this. Oops, not like this. Really sorry. Look at this. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna turn off the moving average here just to not to confuse you, okay? Once it breaks down, you see this red candle on Robinhood? Once it breaks down the trend line, it will like go lower, right? And what I'm seeing here is same thing, right? Find the like draw a like nice support zone, right? Like this, because as I said, your the trend line doesn't have to be perfect. It should make sense. As a trader, I'm just giving you advice. Don't overcomplicate. So this is support. There's been support, 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 bounce back, right? And then keeps going lower. Look at the Friday close. Such a bearish close, right? And there is no much momentum in the crypto market too. If the Bitcoin was pumping to 120, 125, 130, yeah, Robinhood will like take the momentum and keep going. But there is no, literally, there is nothing going on with the crypto market. And you know, when the SPY and QQQ making all-time highs and literally every other stock is pumping, why would you buy Hood here? What? Imagine what will happen when we start to the going lower on SPY, for example, like this. Imagine what would happen with Robinhood. So my take, I talked too much about the Robinhood. So where I would buy, it's been proven. Like, look at this 2023, 2024, 2025. When it comes close to moving average, which is around $100, there I would really be interested in buying Robinhood shares. Plus, for the bonus, you got the a nice support here, which being like the like major support, right? It bounced from here, bounce, 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 right? Wait, be patient. Or uh, if you don't want to like miss the train or you are having FOMO, I would say you would be down. You should be ready to be down around like 13, maybe 15%. Look at the percentage here, right? 15% down, and then wait till it comes to break even and then keeps going higher. Okay? That's up to you. If you buy here, you would be up once it comes to all-time highs, you would be up 35%. Let's call it 35. Or if you buy here, I'm just telling you, giving you my 2 cents. If you buy at the 200 EMA, same thing. If it comes here, look at the percentage, 56%. Not bad. Those 34 or 35, 55. That's the big difference. You can always buy button on your hands and you can always buy Robinhood whenever you want. Just be patient. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's what IVC is. What is IVC? What is IVC? Guys, do you know what is IVC? Someone on the Twitter asked me about the IVC. Is it a stock name? IVC. I really don't see any stock names. Okay. Uh, Maybe we'll come to IVC later. Yep, I'm done with the Twitter questions, guys. Uh, yeah, if you have any questions, guys, please do ask me. I'll be live like another 15 minutes just to chat with you, just to see, give ideas, right? Have a look at the stock names that you're watching. Please ask me, or we can finish the stream because I've been live almost 100. I'm sorry, hour and a half minutes. Coinbase. Good question. Good question. Coin. Oops. Coin. Coin. All right, coin. So let me just clear up because I've been just watching Coinbase a long time. Okay, I think I have shared the coin here. Where was it? Think I shared the trade setup on my Twitter like last week. Yep. I was bullish on Coinbase. Look at this. Yep, that day. So I posted on December 29. On January 5th, the Coinbase pumped, and then it was like a really good trade. It was short-term trade, okay? Short-term trade, and then uh, I posted when 29, somewhere here, and then Coinbase pumped, and then it wants to go lower. So the short term was bullish, but long term, like when you thinking about like 2 months, maybe a month, right? Coin wants to fill this gap, guys. Coinbase wants to really, really fill this gap. There's like massive gap here, right? That has not been filled, right? It, so and as you can see, it's been like going lower and lower, 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 making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, again, lower high. And what do you think? Well, I think if there is no crypto pump, if Bitcoin stays where it is, right, it's not gonna go up, I don't know, $100,000 or like like big pumps, then don't expect the Coinbase to pump. It will probably or likely fill the gap, find the support from this level, and then go higher and break out. Okay, so QBTS going to fall 20 again. QBTS, yes, it's likely to gonna go to 20 again. Yeah, let's turn on the moving average here. Well, it's likely. Okay, let's analyze. Okay, so we got the bullish trend line here, right? Which has been failed to break out, right? Look at this. What I did is basically I connected the top, and then I tried to connect the rejection parts or like the resistance, right? It's been like rejected, rejected, and then close the, you know, uh, what do you call this candle? I forgot. It's like a evening star? No, shooting star? It's called shooting star or whatever. This is okay. This candle is bearish candle, and I'm not expecting too much be bear. So look at this. It will probably go down. I don't know, 5%, right? 5% or 6%, find the support here and make a dead cat bounce. Similar setup, you see? Three, four, one, two, three red candles, finding a support, dead cat bounce, going higher, right? Same thing. I wouldn't really touch the QBDS, honestly. Just, it's not a good setup. There's no confirmation yet. And the 20 is too much. The 20 price target is way like it's too much. I would agree it will go to 20 once I see a breakdown like this, when the next daily candle will close below this bottom trend line, close below it, and then I would say, hey, yeah, now I can see the $20 on QBD as because now it makes sense. But right now, anytime soon, expect the bounce back from the this trend line. You can draw a simple trend line like this if you want. Okay. Oh, it's INV. Bah. Oh, what's this? Is it is it the INV that you asked, bro? Big Mac? Big Mac, brother? I don't know. I think it's a INB USD. Oh, maybe you asked about this one. Okay. Well, I don't. Well, let me just quickly. I don't know about this one. INB USD looks like a crypto USD. But if you're asking about the stock in venture or something, well, I wouldn't rush to buy. I would just wait till till it comes close to around like $3, right? And then buy if you believe in this stock. But honestly, my honest opinion, it's a beautiful double top here, right? One top and second top, and then look at this. There's always like something like this, right? It rejected this day. It rejected, fell down from $6 to almost $2 once it rejected, right? And it rejected again from $6, again coming close to $4. You're, it's similar to these three candles. Look at this. It was a dump and then pump and then a little bit dump before the massive sell-off. Similar thing, right? It was dump and then pump, and I think that massive sell-off is coming to this stock, and I don't see the streets, the Wall Streets are like, or big institutions that they are interested in this stock because, well, no one is buying. And look at the, yeah, that's what I thought. Look at the lower time frame. Look at the 1 minute time frame. You see this type of gaps on 1 minute. You see big gaps. This means there's like a low volume stock. And look at the Oracle, for example. No gaps. Beautiful. Uh, I wouldn't invest in that stock, honestly. That's my, well, if you know something, then you should do it if you believe. Because but I don't know about the stock, so I don't know from, I'm just telling you from technical analysis side, okay? Uh, but yeah, it looks like a double top rejection, rejection. So it's like a one, two, three times rejection. Now it wants to go lower. So just be careful. Okay. In ventures, yes. All right, cool. Okay. Discord guys. CLSK. 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 What's the stock? Okay. Right. Let's have a look at the weekly. Hmm. CLSK. Look at this on the weekly. Let me just draw this. Hope this will make sense to you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop down a little bit like this or something like this. Okay. So, and does that make sense? Maybe something like this. Okay, now it makes sense to me. Okay, look, the CLSK since 2021. This is 2021 November till 2025 October. It's been just rejecting this 2022, 2023, 2024 level, or from 20 till 24, it's been rejecting and then going lower and lower and lower. And then, so it looks like this trend line is working, right? Well, if you want to invest, I would really recommend you to be really, really patient. And then the 200 EMA is not even, yep, it's kind of working on the stock. As you can see, it's just bouncing back, going lower, finding almost a support from the trend line, and then bouncing again from the 200 EM moving average. Yep, it looks like a good investment, but I don't know about this stock, about this company. So Yeah, yeah. I would be buying at $10, maybe a little bit lower from $9. But keep in mind, what if it goes to $1 like it did in 2022? So keep in mind. Okay, see you, David. All right, guys, I love you all. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, Twitter, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Um, I would be happy to respond to your questions. Okay, and till then, I will drop the link if you want to join us, guys. Talking to the Twitter guys. Right, 1 second. Boom. And this is the link if you want to join the our private Discord group. All right. I'm done. If you guys have any questions, I'm here. 5 more minutes, guys. All right. Discord, guys. Thank you for joining. Yep, I'm done. I tried to answer to all of your questions. And oh, look at this Tesla pumping. Tesla is pumping. Look at this. It's almost as I said. Went lower, goes higher, and then you should expect the sell-off. Just don't be hyped up too much. But yeah, nice, nice. The volume is coming in overnight to Tesla. That's good. That's good. Let's have a look at the other Mag 7 stocks. The Google is doing nothing, Apple nothing, Amazon nothing, 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 nothing. Yep. Yep, I think this week will be Tesla week, guys. Just be bullish. Be bullish. All right, all right. Yeah, my jaw is hurting. I've been speaking 2 hours. It's too much. Yeah, anyway, um, guys, if you want to join the Kingdom Discord group, this is the link. Uh, you can always find it like, I don't know, where can I? How do I do it? Give me a second. Boop, 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 boom. One second, guys. Yep. Okay, guys. Twitter guys, you can always use this QR code, take a screenshot. Uh, if you want to join us. If you don't. Up to you. Well, anyway, thank you so much, guys. It was pleasure to do the live stream with you guys. And then, oh my God, 180 people, 180 people came to see me on the live stream on Twitter. Hey, that's my private. record, personal record. Well, anyway, thank you so much, guys. The Twitter guys. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope I will see you next Sunday.